back to the channel. I'm Nexxus for Nexxus Gaming. You're joining me outside Market Harbor at the train station where we are getting some passengers coming in. You can see them coming in from the downtown, or the stairwell, and here comes a train. Awesome. Wasn't expecting that, but we'll take it. So let's get an opening shot. Oh, here comes another train. Wow. All right. I didn't see that one coming from the other side. I knew this other one was close, but I didn't know it was that close. I'm going to take that screenshot, and that's going to be it. Thank you for joining me today. Things may look a little different. I mean, we do have the same 3 towns connected. The setup may look a little different than it did in the last time, but that's because I've had to redo this. Not once, not twice, not even 3 times. Yes, 4 times I've had to relay this out. Mostly in part due to my own negligence for checking things. But the first time I recorded it, I had my stream logo background up and I never switched it over to the other scene. So it recorded a whole background still image. You got to hear what I was doing, but you didn't get to see any of it, so I had to redo it. The second time, I forgot to turn the camera on. So that was my bad. And the third time, I had a Windows update, and for some reason, it wiped out my OBS settings, and I didn't realize it, and so it recorded a black screen. So yeah, this is the 4th time, and I have come back to where we are. Actually, I've played ahead by about a year from where we were in the first episode, and I already know what we're going to do in this episode because I've had to do it 3 times. So let's get underway with that, shall we? Fakenham? Okay, well, I don't know who lives there, but we're definitely not living there. Okay, and then I bring you out over here to Tottenham. Alright, so we're going to go from Tottenham to Rons, over here to Rotherham, and then finally out to Thame, or Tham. I'm sure one of you will let me know in the comments how that's pronounced because I am sure that I have butchered it. So I already know what we're going to do, and we're going to have to pork barrel a little bit. Not right away because we do have some cash. But we're only going to go from this city. We're not going to do the one behind us to the south of us as the map sits at the moment, simply because it is up a hill. And that's just it's not conducive for the trains that we have this early on. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this out a little bit so I don't want to have to go through the mountain. Put it in like that. The other thing we're going to do is something I learned from a guy in City Skylines, and I apologize, I cannot remember his tag, but I will find out, and then I will credit him again in a future video. But this is what he calls, and I don't know if, I'm pretty sure this will work in this game, but it works in City Skylines, so we'll see. This is called the battery. Some of you may be familiar with what I'm talking about. Some of you may not have a clue. That's why I'm here, to explain it to you. Okay, so this is the battery, and this kind of looks like a AA battery, right? Right. Okay, well, we're going to go for bigger than that. As much as I need to get this to connect. It's going to not connect the way I want it to. That's okay. Connect that up. Delete that. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So, it's not the greatest. It is kind of wiggly, but I don't mind a little wiggle. I do mind that wiggle. It wasn't quite the wiggle that I was hoping for. No. Alright, there we go. Okay, there, that's much better. Okay. Now we need to go from here to here, here to here, here to here. And that is definitely wiggly. So line it up, and then we delete it back. Alright, it's still a little off, but I'm not going to fuss with it for a whole long time. Because once the houses and everything get in there, you won't really notice it anyway. Alright, so there's the battery. It looks like a D battery or a C battery. See? Now this works in City Skylines. I don't see why it wouldn't work in this game, but I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic. Connect this up. Connect this up. And then we'll pull this around here. And then we'll connect it up to there. See? Great. And the AI is free to build anywhere it wants in here. Alright. Actually, we're going to set up the stations first because I don't want to have to fuss with them later. Okay, so basically what's going to happen here is we're going to turn around so we can see what's going on. Oh, that's quite the, there we go, just plop it in there. I need this to turn. Oh, let's see, I need it to turn, is it A? No, it's not A, it's B, so I need B to turn that way. Oh, that's the wrong one. No. We'll just do 9. This is going to be the expensive bit. Oh, no. There we go. Just going to stick to our wooden bridges for now, because it is only 1882. Those bridges didn't cost as much because I got the 4 times progression mod enabled. Otherwise, those bridges could have cost almost $1 per bridge. That would not have been conducive to trying to save money. We're trying to do this as cheap as possible while still making it look aesthetically pleasing. I'll put the station in first. Alright, so I'm going to flip it around here like that. Call it that. And then we'll do both street connections. I won't do the battery on this one, but what I will do is I will build this out a little bit, give the AI something to work with, and then the rest is on it. This will connect up right here, this one to here, and this one to here. Perfect! Now can I get this to connect to here? No. Might have to go through a house. That's okay, just one. Alright. So that's Rotherham. Let's connect up to Thame or Tham. I want to say it's Thame. I would pronounce it Thame. But, you know, I'm from the U.S. and we broke the English language when we decided to make it easier and more simplified. So let's get an upgrade. Oh, wrong way. We'll turn it this way. No, we're going to turn it this way. No, that's too much. Maybe we need to turn it this way. Ooh, no. Let's, ooh. No. Let's do it this way. There we go. That's better. That's more reasonable. What's the speed on that? 64. It's okay because it's a station. You don't need to come barreling into the station. If you feel you need to come barreling into the station, I would suggest that you need to not be a train driver. Let's see. Okay, so we'll connect this up to here. This can connect this. I didn't realize we were using that small road. Alright. So probably gonna lose a few houses, but it's okay. It's only gonna cost us 200 grand. It's fine. It's fine. Later I'll put something on the other side. I'm just not going to right now. Alright, this is... Oh crap, and I did this wrong, didn't I? I did this wrong, didn't I? I did. Actually, you know what? It's okay. That's fine. We'll just put another terminal like thing right in here going off this way. Actually, this is gonna... I've changed my mind. I don't like it. This is gonna be a terminus. It'll have 3 tracks. No, it'll have 2 tracks. It'll be 240 meters long. Track type, yard. How about wooden? We'll put it right there. We'll give it a second street connection. Wow, I don't think I could have lined that up any better if I tried. So we'll do that. Then we can put in something like this to encourage houses to build along the station there. Ah. It'll be kind of wiggly. It's okay. I don't mind a wiggle. I don't mind a bit of wiggle. Right. Probably gonna need to pork barrel again. I usually don't smooth, but I'm gonna smooth that because it just looks horrible. Okay. Enough smoothing. Probably gonna have to take out some more money. Almost definitely going to have to take out some more money. We are definitely going to have to take out more money. Ugh. Alright, well, let's try and go from here first. I'd like to get underneath that if possible. It's not gonna work. Alright, well, we'll do it this way then. I'm definitely gonna have to take more money out now. Yeah, look, we're already going uphill with this. I don't want to go uphill with this. Oops, that is not rail, that is road, sir. No, you need to go down, yeah. Exactly. Alright, we're going to need a pork barrel. Put it in this city this time. Right out over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's probably not going to be enough, but it's enough for now. As much as I don't like big long tunnels, because you don't get to see anything, in this case it is necessary. Otherwise we'll be uphill the whole way and that'll be horrible. this tunnel should only cost me half the price. Yes, I know I'm not supposed to stop in the tunnel, but in this case, it couldn't be helped. We're already low on money again. I knew that wasn't going to be enough. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we did 30 in the other city, and we've done 30 in this city. So far we've done 60 pork barrels. That's not too bad. That's only... what? It wouldn't be 120. That's only, what, 30 million? Well, that's not too bad. I'm sure it cost them a heck of a lot more when they first built this thing, or when they first built train networks. I'm sure it took them a lot more money than, 3 million or 30 million. Ooh. Terrain alignment collision, of course, of course. Okay, now what we need to do is we need a diamond here, or some kind of junction. That works. Put that in there. Let's signal up. Oh, do that right? Did it get on the right side? It did. Yes, I'm sure you're not connected, but you will be shortly. You don't need to be connected right now. You don't have a train on you. That one's probably too close. We'll move it up here. Thank you, autosave. It's not quite even, but it doesn't need to be. Okay, now get this last part of the track set up. Looking good, it's looking good. It's starting to come together now. Starting to come together now. Alright, now we need to use last to connect in. Oop. No, I don't want to do all that. No need to put a bridge in right there. This is a little ludicrous, but I don't know what you're thinking, game. But we're not doing that. Let's see. We're gonna have to do this back. Push this up here. Yes, there's a little bit of wiggle, but that's okay because we just need to get these connected. That's connected. This one's going to need to go out this way. Ooh, no. There's no reason. No. There's no reason to delete anything. Have you gone mad? Barely have any money as it is, and you want to eat it up by deleting a bunch of buildings that are unnecessary to delete. As much as that is in the ground. No, I don't like it. It's different. It's dippy, and I don't like dippy. Yeah, no. Can we fix that? There's your smooth. For your smoothing fans, there's your smooth. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something like this number. Yes, just stay close. Just build up a little land bridge and build an actual bridge. There's no need for that. Alright, so good on that. There's a land bridge there, but that's fine. At least it's a land bridge and not a actual bridge. Yes, you're going to gouge some of the terrain, but that's fine. I expect no less from you. Alright. Alright, let's see, this is a little cheaper. It's going to cost us about half. There we go. Alright, so we'll push this to max speed. Click that. Get this another one over here. Click that. Alright, now let's get the signals in. Those are not close, those are too close together, so I'm going to do this. Check that out. Alright, those are spaced. Okay, now they look pretty spaced. Okay, now I need to put in more. Okay. Yes, I know. Signals on bridges. Probably thinking, what are you doing? That's insanity. Well, I don't want trains to be waiting on the other side of the river just because there's a train on at the station. I want the trains to keep moving. Personal preference. Let's see. Going this way. Going a little more. Oh no, those aren't close. Those are way too close together. These need to come up to like here. These need to be deleted. And subsequently those do too. Ooh. Again, with the too close. So that's not what we intended to do. Sorry, we need that. Almost there. Alright, so that's that done. Now we need to focus on getting transit lines in. So we'll pop that there. Actually, let's do all of them first because switch back and forth. I know there's probably thinking, why wouldn't you just switch back and forth? Just, you know, one of those things. Reasons. Alright. Oop. Wrong buttons. Alright. One more. Tottenham. We'll put it out over here somewhere. Alright. Those houses? They are, so we're going to have to extend this out. That ain't gonna work. Can we put it here? Yes, we can, and we're going to. Bam! Okay. So now let's get the stops in. Let's see. What are we gonna do? Right here. First one, that's good. And then second one, and then 3 and 4. Oh. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So, we know there's 4 cities. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 train line. 5. This is going to be, these are all going to be this color because the train is going to be the blue line anyway. I'll make all of these green. 3. That doesn't really matter what line they are. Thank you, autosave. I hate that autosave. Alright, so this is Tottenham commuter. It's going to go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to go, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tottenham. And this is Ron's. Commuter. I'm doing commuter because we're in Europe. When I play on the USA, I do transit. Because we have Mass Transit Authority. I don't know what Europe calls it. Let's see. Probably just something like public transportation. If you're from there and you're watching this, let me know. Really, I'm truly interested in knowing what they actually call that over there. We just call it Mass Transit Authority. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like it's 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this will be Ron's commuter. We'll go over here. Ooh. Too far, too far, too far. Okay, let's look at the layout. Probably get something connected up. I need pork barrels. there's 40 there and 30 in the other town. So far we've used 70. It's okay. Trust me. We'll pay it all back. I promise you. Every single barrel will be paid back. All right. Now let's get a station in here. I want to use one of these somewhere, just not right here. Oh, come on. Gotcha. Okay. And then we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, no. This is gonna be 5. Nope. 6, 7. Ooh. 8. Oh. 8. Give me 1 second. Alright, let's see. This is Rotherham. Commuter. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just do 6 for now. And that's Rotherham. And then we have Tham. We're going to have to set up the... Alright, it's over here. Alright, so I'm going to go over here. I'm going to grab one of these things right here. Smash that in right there. As much as I liked that small road there, I'm not sure if we should keep that small road there, but we're going to do it anyway. This is going to be stop 1, stop 2, stop 3, stop 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I know that's kind of close, but it's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do 8. And this is Tham Commuter. And since this is the end of the line, this is going to be, and then we know that this is the blue line. It's going from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop, got a new train and cars. Dang. 6. Alright. Now about how I said that we were only going to use 1 depot. You're right, and we already have a depot here, so guess what that means? Oh, what's that? We no longer have a depot. Now, as much as I'm not going to do that every single time, for every line we build, eventually I will have a yard. And it will be nice looking and aesthetically pleasing. I will spend a lot of time on it. I may even do it off camera. I may not do it on camera, and I may just time lapse it. As much as I don't know how to time lapse, I am figuring things out about video editing. As you saw, if you've seen any of my other series that I've recently posted, I did have an intro that I made, my first one. I think it looks horrid, but maybe you guys think it looks horrid too. But in time, we'll get better at that. But I'm trying to figure out time lapse. So maybe if I build this, the yard offline or off camera, I'll be able to time lapse it so you can see how I did it. in the meantime, let's get some trains going here. What's this one? What's this do? 40, 476. This one's more power. So we'll do that, and then we'll do. He's got 45. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll say 4. And we want to duplicate it twice. Oh, that's not going to work. Well, we're going to have to get some more pork then. And we will put it over here with the rest of the pork. Where did we put the pork? Over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's all we needed. This can go to the blue line. Yes, I know that was rather loud. Also, do let me know if you see this in the comments. Do let me know if the destroying of track and buildings and stuff is really loud for you, and I will adjust the settings. I will try to adjust the settings accordingly. Yeah. So that's train. When it gets over here to Rotherham, we'll send the next one out. When it gets over to Thame and back to Rotherham and starts back about this way, this second train will be about in the middle, and I'll release the third one, and we will do, we may or may not do a maiden voyage this time. We may open the next episode with maiden voyage. As much as this is not episode 2, this is like a special kind of episode because I've waited so long to be able to make a series into this game, and I really want to show you guys what I can do in this game. And I really hope that you enjoy watching it as much as I love building it. But episode 2 will come out on Sunday, and I think I have decided that I'm going to do Transport Fever twice a week instead of once. I'll do it on Sundays and Wednesdays. So as much as this will probably be your Wednesday episode, it will not be episode 2. This is just kind of like a little special. And then episode 2 will come out on Sunday, and then 3, 4, 5 accordingly after. But alright, so this is where's this guy at? He's almost there, so we can release you. Release the Kraken! Sorry, that probably didn't sound as great as it did when it came from the person who originally said it. So we'll keep you going. Why are y'all not stopping? Oh, because this isn't station 1. Okay, well, oops. Stop and pick someone up. Okay, good. Where's 1? Okay. That's right, because we made 1. That's what probably should have put this thing down there at that side, but that's okay. So now we've got all this laid in. I'll try and set up for a nice passing shot. This will probably be the, this might be the thumbnail. It's very possible. This could be the thumbnail. Nice. I know it's going by at high speed right now, but that's because we don't have really any infrastructure laid in other than that over there. It's probably not making us a whole heap of load of cash. Let's see what we're making. We're making 500 and, well, last year we made 1.3 million. But that's probably also due to the pork barrel, so we can't really rely on that and pay attention to that. But it looks like we're making we made 618,000 so far this year in profit. It's not a whole lot considering that there's probably, you know, $3 million worth of investment running right now, probably more. Just the trains, I mean, and the carts. They don't have any station upkeep or track upkeep or anything. Thank God. That would be a nightmare. But yeah. All right, so here comes that last one. We're gonna send you out on the blue. Follow this guy along for a moment. Get you some nice views before we end the episode. I guess we'll probably call this episode the midweek. Well, I don't know. I was going to say the midweek madness, but we're going to call it the midweek special. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to call this episode the midweek special. Wonderful. That was an awesome shot. If I would have been going slower, I would have got a screenshot of it. Let's do slow it down as we come into the station. But yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. This is your special episode. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed building it. I've been Nexxus for Nexxus Gaming. If you enjoyed this one, please leave a like and a comment, and subscribe with the red button if you don't want to miss the next one. And I will catch you later. Peace out.